I woke up in the hospital with tubes in my arms and a doctor telling me I had food poisoning so bad, I almost died. My best friend Chisholm sat beside my bed, crying. But these weren't sad tears. She was angry. "I told you," she whispered. "I told you so many times." Let me take you back 3 weeks. Back to when I thought I had life figured out. My name is Ada, and I never cooked. Not once in my 28 years. People found this strange. My boyfriend Emma certainly did. My co-workers whispered about it during lunch breaks. But I didn't care. Why would I waste time cooking when Lagos had thousands of restaurants? Every morning, I bought breakfast from Mama Sada's stall near my office. Lunch came from Golden Spoon, the fancy restaurant with the clean glass windows and smiling waiters. Dinner? Usually Star Kitchen, the place everyone called the best food in town. I had money. I had freedom. I had no stress. Or so I thought. "Ada, you need to learn how to cook," Chisholm said one Saturday afternoon in my apartment. She was making jollof rice in my kitchen while I painted my nails on the couch. "Why?" I asked, blowing on my wet nails. "I'm doing just fine. Because you don't know what goes into the food you eat outside." Chisholm stirred the pot with force. "You don't see the kitchens. You don't know who touches your food or how they prepare it." I laughed. "Chisholm, you worry too much. Golden Spoon is expensive. They have standards." "Standards?" She turned to look at me. "Ada, money doesn't guarantee cleanliness. Some of the worst kitchens hide behind the prettiest doors." I waved her off. This was just Chisholm being Chisholm. She worried about everything. Germs, traffic, rain, the world ending. "I'm fine," I told her. "Really?" But Chisholm's face stayed serious. "One day, you'll learn the hard way. And I pray it's not too late when you do." I should have listened. The first sign came on a Tuesday. I bought lunch from Golden Spoon like always. Fried rice and chicken. The chicken looked perfect. Golden brown. Smelled amazing. I ate every bite. By evening, my stomach felt heavy. By night, I was throwing up. Emma came over after I called him, panicking. He held my hair back while I bent over the toilet. "What did you eat today?" he asked. "Just my regular food." "Golden Spoon." He sighed. "Ada, maybe it's time you start cooking your own meals. You're always eating outside." "Not you too," I groaned. "First Chisholm, now you. We're just worried about you." I brushed him off. It was just a bad meal. These things happen. I'd be fine tomorrow. But I wasn't fine. Thursday came. I felt better, so I went back to my routine. Breakfast from Mama Sad. Lunch from Golden Spoon. Friday, the sickness returned. Worse this time. Stomach cramps so sharp I couldn't stand straight. Fever that made my whole body shake. Chisholm showed up at my door without warning. She took one look at me and gasped. "Hospital. Now. I'm fine. Ada, you look like death. Get in the car." She drove me to the hospital, where the doctor asked questions. What had I eaten? Where? How often? "I eat out every day," I admitted. The doctor's eyebrows rose. "Every day?" "Yes." "Why?" He wrote something on his notepad. "We need to run some tests." The tests came back showing bacteria in my system. Food bacteria. The doctor said it was mild poisoning but warned me to be careful. "You should eat home-cooked meals for a while," he said. "Your stomach needs rest." Chisholm drove me home in silence. When we reached my apartment, she finally spoke. "I'm teaching you how to cook." "Chisholm." "No arguments. Tomorrow. My place. Be there." I went. Mostly because Chisholm wouldn't stop calling. Her kitchen smelled like heaven. Tomatoes. Onions. Spices. She had ingredients spread across the counter like a rainbow. "We're starting simple," she said. "Rice and stew. That's simple." "Ada, rice is the easiest thing in the world. If you can boil water, you can cook rice." She was patient. She showed me how to wash the rice properly, how much water to add, how long to let it cook. I burned the first pot. The second one came out sticky. The third one was actually okay. "See?" Chisholm beamed. "You can do this." But something in me resisted. Cooking felt like admitting defeat, like saying everyone was right and I was wrong. "I'll cook sometimes," I told her, "but I'm not giving up eating out completely." Her smile faded. "Ada, why are you so stubborn?" "I'm not stubborn. I just like my life the way it is." She stared at me for a long moment. "You know why you never learned to cook, right?" I stayed quiet. "It's because your parents never cared. They were always working, always busy, always giving you money to go buy food instead of sitting with you and teaching you. You think eating out is normal because that's all you ever knew." Her words hit like stones. She was right. Growing up, my parents barely cooked. Mom worked 2 jobs. Dad traveled for work constantly. They'd hand me money, tell me to buy something from the woman down the street, and that was that. I learned to survive on other people's food. It became my comfort, my normal. "Maybe," I whispered. "There's no maybe about it." Chisholm touched my shoulder. "But you're not a child anymore. You can change this." I nodded, but deep down, I wasn't sure I wanted to. 2 weeks passed. I cooked a few times. Rice, eggs, simple things. But most days, I still went to Golden Spoon. Until the day I saw something I wasn't supposed to see. It was a Wednesday afternoon. I just finished a meeting and was walking to Golden Spoon for lunch. But as I approached, I noticed the main door was closed. A sign said, "Back in 10 minutes." Strange. They were never closed during lunch. I walked around the building to see if there was another entrance. That's when I saw it. The back door was open. And what I saw inside made my blood freeze. The kitchen was a nightmare. Dirty floors covered in old food and grease. Pots stacked high with crusty rice stuck to the sides. A man was cooking without gloves, his hands covered in dirt. Another worker wiped sweat from his face, then touched the food directly. But the worst part? The rats. 2 of them, running across the counter where they prepared the meals. I stood there, unable to move, unable to breathe. This was Golden Spoon? The place I'd eaten from almost every day for 2 years? I felt sick. Not stomach sick. Soul sick. A worker spotted me through the doorway. His eyes went wide. He shouted something in Yoruba. The other workers turned. One of them rushed toward the door. I ran. I ran all the way back to my office, my heart pounding so hard I thought it would explode. I locked myself in the bathroom and threw up. Nothing came out. Just air and fear. All those meals. All those days. All those times I'd told Chisholm I was fine. I'd been eating from a place that was killing me slowly. I called Chisholm immediately. "I saw it," I said, my voice shaking. "I saw the kitchen at Golden Spoon." "What?" I told her everything. The dirt. The rats. The unwashed hands. She was quiet for a long time. When she finally spoke, her voice was soft but firm. "Come to my house. Right now." I drove there in a daze. Chisholm opened the door and pulled me into a hug without saying a word. "I feel so stupid," I whispered. "You're not stupid. You just trusted the wrong people. But you warned me. You told me. And now you know." She pulled back and looked me in the eyes. "The question is, what are you going to do about it?" I didn't have an answer. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about all the food I'd eaten. All the places I'd trusted. How many of them were hiding dirty secrets behind pretty signs? Emma called around midnight. "Hey, you okay? You've been quiet all day." I told him what happened. He listened without interrupting. "Ada," he said when I finished, "I'm proud of you." "Proud? Why?" "Because you're finally seeing the truth. That's the first step to change. But I don't know how to change. Cooking still feels so hard." "Then I'll help you. Chisholm will help you. You're not alone in this." His words made me cry. Not sad tears. Relief tears. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could change. But I had no idea how much harder things were about to get. The next morning, I woke up feeling determined. No more eating out. No more trusting restaurants. I was going to cook my own food, even if it killed me. Chisholm came over to help me shop for ingredients. She took me to the market and showed me how to pick fresh vegetables, good meat, and quality rice. "Cooking starts with good ingredients," she said. "If you buy garbage, you'll cook garbage." We spent hours in the market. I learned the difference between fresh tomatoes and old ones. How to tell if meat was spoiled. Which vendors were honest and which ones lied about their prices. It was exhausting, but also kind of fun. Back home, Chisholm helped me organize my kitchen. We threw out old spices, cleaned the cupboards, and labeled everything. "Your kitchen should feel like a safe space," she said. "Not a place you avoid." By evening, I was cooking my first full meal alone. Jollof rice and grilled chicken. I messed up the rice twice. Burned the chicken once. But by the third try, it was good. Actually good. I took a picture and sent it to Emma. "Look what I made." He replied instantly. "I'm so proud of you, baby. Save me some." For the first time in weeks, I felt happy. Truly happy. But then came Saturday night. Emma and I had plans to watch a movie at his place. I cooked dinner and brought it over in containers. He opened the door with a weird expression. Not happy. Not excited. Just strange. "Hey," I said, holding up the food. "I made your favorite." He stepped aside to let me in. That's when I saw her. A woman. Sitting on his couch. Beautiful. Confident. Smiling at me like she owned the place. "Ada," Emma said slowly. "This is Grace. Grace, this is Ada. My friend." Friend. The world tilted. Friend. I repeated. Grace stood up and extended her hand. "Nice to meet you. Emma's told me so much about you." I didn't shake her hand. I stared at Emma. "What is this?" He avoided my eyes. "Grace and I have been seeing each other for a few weeks now." Weeks. My voice cracked. "We've been together for 2 years. I know. And I'm sorry. But things haven't been working between us. You're always sick. Always stressed. Always. Always eating bad food." I finished for him. "Is that what you're saying? You're leaving me because I got sick?" "That's not." "No." I held up my hand. "I get it now. You didn't care about me learning to cook because you wanted me healthy. You cared because you wanted me to stop being a burden." Grace shifted uncomfortably. "Maybe I should go." "Stay," Emma said. Then he looked at me. "Ada, I think it's better if you leave." I stood there, holding containers of food I'd cooked with my own hands. Food I'd made for a man who didn't love me anymore. I set the containers on his table, turned, and walked out. I didn't cry until I got to my car. Then I cried so hard I couldn't breathe. I didn't go home that night. I drove to Chisholm's house, my hand shaking so hard I almost crashed twice. When she opened the door and saw my face, she didn't ask questions. She just pulled me inside. "He left me," I said. "For someone else." Chisholm's jaw tightened. "Emma." I nodded, and the tears came again. She held me while I cried into her shoulder, my whole body trembling. He called me his friend, Chisholm. His friend. After 2 years. He's a coward, she said firmly. A complete coward. We sat on her couch for hours. I told her everything. About Grace. About how Emma said I was always sick and stressed. About the food I'd cooked that was now sitting in his apartment. You know what hurts most? I whispered. I was finally changing. Finally learning. And he gave up on me right when I started trying. Chisholm was quiet for a moment. Then she said something that surprised me. Maybe this isn't about you at all. Maybe Emma was looking for an excuse to leave, and your eating habits just gave him one. I looked at her. What do you mean? Ada, you've been sick for weeks, right? And suddenly he starts dating someone new? That means he was already looking. Already done. He just waited for the right moment to end things. Her words stung because they were true. Emma hadn't fought for us. Hadn't tried to help me get better. He just moved on. I wasted 2 years on him, I said. No. Chisholm shook her head. You learned something important. You learned what you don't want. And sometimes that's more valuable than finding what you do want. I wanted to believe her. But that night, sleeping on Chisholm's couch, all I felt was empty. Sunday morning, my phone rang. It was my coworker, Janet. Ada, are you okay? You need to see this. See what? Someone posted about Golden Spoon online. It's everywhere. My heart dropped. I opened my social media and saw it immediately. A video. Posted by someone anonymous. It showed the inside of Golden Spoon's kitchen. The dirt. The rats. The unwashed hands. Everything I'd seen that day. The comments were exploding. I've been eating there for years. This is disgusting. How is this place still open? I got food poisoning from there last month. The video had thousands of shares. News websites were picking it up. The restaurant was being destroyed online. Part of me felt vindicated. They deserved this. But another part felt scared. Someone else had seen what I saw. Someone else had recorded it. I found out on Monday. I went to work trying to act normal, but everyone was talking about the Golden Spoon scandal. Janet pulled me aside during lunch. You ate there all the time, right? Are you okay? I'm fine now, I said. I stopped eating there. Good. Because apparently, a health inspector went there yesterday after the video came out. They found rats, cockroaches, expired meat. Everything. The place is shut down now. My stomach turned. Expired meat. I'd eaten their chicken dozens of times. Who posted the video? I asked. Janet leaned in close. Some guy named David. He used to work there. He said he quit because the owner refused to clean the kitchen, so he secretly filmed everything and posted it online. A worker. Someone from the inside. I thought about all the people who'd gotten sick. All the families who'd trusted that place. And I felt anger rise in my chest. This wasn't just about me anymore. That evening, I did something I never thought I'd do. I posted my own story online. I didn't show my face. I just wrote. I ate at Golden Spoon almost every day for 2 years. I got food poisoning 3 times in 1 month. I trusted them because they looked clean and professional. But looks can lie. I saw their kitchen with my own eyes, and it almost killed me. To everyone who thinks expensive means safe, you're wrong. Always check. Always ask questions. And if you can, cook your own food. At least then you know what you're eating. I hit post before I could change my mind. Within an hour, my story had hundreds of responses. Thank you for sharing this. I'm going through the same thing. This happened to my sister. She's still recovering. People were sharing their own experiences, their own horror stories about restaurants they trusted. It was like opening a door I didn't know existed. And for the first time since Emma left me, I felt something other than sadness. I felt purpose. Tuesday brought an unexpected visitor to my apartment. A knock on the door. I opened it to find Emma standing there, looking terrible. Dark circles under his eyes, wrinkled shirt, messy hair. "What do you want?" I asked coldly. "Can I come in? Please?" Every part of me wanted to slam the door, but something in his voice made me hesitate. I stepped aside. He walked in slowly, looking around like he was seeing my apartment for the first time. "I saw your post," he said quietly, "about Golden Spoon. So, Ada, I made a mistake." I crossed my arms. "Which mistake? Leaving me? Or bringing another woman to your house while we were still together?" He flinched. "Both. All of it. I was wrong. Where's Grace?" His face fell. "She left me. Last night." I almost laughed. "Almost. Let me guess. She found out you were still texting me? Or did she just get bored?" "She found out I lied about you. About us." He looked at the floor. "I told her we broke up months ago. That you were just a friend. But she saw old pictures on my phone. Pictures from 3 weeks ago. She called me a liar and left." "Good," I said flatly. "She deserves better than a man who treats people like trash." "Ada, please." "No." I held up my hand. "You don't get to come here and apologize now. You left me when I was sick. When I needed support. You called me your friend in front of another woman. You humiliated me." Tears filled his eyes. I know I did. And I hate myself for it. That's your problem, not mine." He stepped closer. "I came here to tell you something. Something I should have said a long time ago." I waited. "You were right about everything. About the restaurants. About learning to cook. About taking control of your life. I watched you change these past few weeks, and instead of supporting you, I ran away because I was scared." "Scared of what?" "Scared that you'd become someone who didn't need me anymore. Someone strong and independent. And I realized I liked you better when you were struggling because it made me feel important." His honesty hit me like cold water. But it didn't change anything. "Emma," I said slowly, "I don't need you anymore. You were right to be scared. Because I am becoming someone new. Someone better. And that person doesn't have space for people who leave when things get hard." He nodded, tears running down his face. "I understand. I just wanted you to know. I'm sorry. For everything." He turned and walked toward the door. But before he left, he said one more thing. "The food you cooked that night? I ate it after you left. It was the best meal I've had in months." Then he was gone. I stood there for a long time, staring at the closed door. I thought I'd feel victorious, powerful. Instead, I just felt tired, but also free. The next few weeks changed everything. I kept cooking. Every day. Chisholm taught me new recipes. Fried rice, pepper soup, bunga soup, pounded yam, chicken stew. I made mistakes constantly. Burned food, overcooked meat, under-seasoned everything. But I kept going. My co-workers noticed the difference. Janet started asking me to bring lunch to share. My neighbor, Mrs. Benson, complimented the smell coming from my apartment. "You're cooking now?" she asked one evening, surprised. "Every day," I said proudly. "Good. It's about time you learned." I didn't take offense. She was right. My body changed too. I had more energy. My stomach stopped hurting. My skin looked clearer. I felt lighter, stronger, more alive. But the biggest change was in my mind. I stopped seeing cooking as a chore. It became meditation, therapy, a way to care for myself that no one else could do for me. 1 month after the breakup, something unexpected happened. I got a call from a woman named Rose. She ran a food safety organization and had seen my post about Golden Spoon. "We're doing a campaign about restaurant hygiene," she said. "We want real stories from real people. Would you be willing to share yours publicly? With your face and name?" My first instinct was to say no, but then I thought about all the messages I'd received, all the people who'd thanked me for speaking up. What would I have to do? I asked. An interview. We'd film it and post it on our website and social media. You'd talk about your experience and encourage others to be more careful about where they eat. I thought about Ada from 2 months ago, the woman who never questioned anything, who trusted blindly, who almost died because she didn't know better. "I'll do it," I said. The interview happened the following week. I sat in front of a camera and told my story from start to finish. The sickness, the hospital, the dirty kitchen, the breakup, the healing. Rose asked me one question that I still think about today. "What would you say to someone who's going through what you went through?" I took a deep breath. I'd say this: you're not lazy for not knowing how to cook. You're not stupid for trusting the wrong places. But you are responsible for what happens next. You can keep making the same mistakes, or you can choose to learn. And learning doesn't mean being perfect. It means trying, even when it's hard, even when you fail. Because every meal you cook for yourself is an act of love. It's you saying, "I matter. My health matters. My life matters." When the interview ended, Rose hugged me. "That was beautiful," she said. "You're going to help so many people." The video went live 3 days later. Within hours, it had thousands of views. People shared it everywhere. News channels picked it up. Radio stations called. My phone exploded with messages. Some were kind. "Thank you for your bravery." Some were cruel. "You're just bitter because your boyfriend left you." But most were grateful. "You inspired me to start cooking. Thank you." I realized something important that day. My pain had purpose. My mistakes had meaning. Everything I'd gone through wasn't just about me. It was about everyone who needed to hear this message. 2 months later, Chisholm and I were in my kitchen making dinner together. She was teaching me how to make egusi soup. "You've come so far," she said, smiling. "I'm proud of you." "I'm proud of me too," I admitted. For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm taking care of myself properly. "You are. And it shows." My phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. "Ada, this is Emma. I saw your interview. You were amazing. I'm happy for you. I hope you're doing well." I stared at the message for a moment. Then I deleted it without responding. Chisholm noticed. "Him. Yeah. But it doesn't matter anymore." "Good. You deserve better." "I know. And I'm learning to be better. For myself." We finished cooking in comfortable silence. When the soup was ready, I tasted it and smiled. Perfect. 3 months after everything fell apart, I did something I never imagined. I started a cooking class. Just small groups. 5 people at a time. People who, like me, never learned to cook growing up. People who were tired of eating out. People who wanted to take control of their health. The first class was terrifying. I stood in front of 5 strangers and thought, what if I mess up? What if they laugh at me? But then I remembered why I was doing this. "Hi, I'm Ada," I said. 3 months ago, I couldn't cook rice without burning it. I ate out every single day, and it almost killed me. But I learned. And if I can learn, so can you. Their faces lit up. And for the next 2 hours, we cooked together. We laughed at our mistakes. We celebrated our successes. We made food that tasted good and felt safe. At the end of class, one woman named Patricia hugged me with tears in her eyes. "Thank you," she whispered. "My daughter keeps asking why I never cook. Now I can finally show her." That moment made everything worth it. 6 months later, I ran into Emma at the supermarket. He looked different. Older somehow. Tired. He saw me in the vegetable aisle and froze. "Ada. Emma." I kept picking tomatoes, acting casual. "You look good. Really good. Thank you." Awkward silence filled the space between us. "I heard about your cooking classes," he said. "That's amazing." "It is," I agreed. "I love it. I'm really sorry. For everything. For how I treated you." I turned to look at him fully. "I know you are. And I forgive you." His eyes widened. "You do?" "Yes. Not for you. For me." Because holding on to anger was making me tired. And I don't have energy for that anymore. He nodded slowly. "Are you seeing anyone?" I smiled. "That's none of your business." "Right. Of course." He shifted his weight. "I just want you to know, I was wrong about everything. You were never the problem." "I was." "I know that too," I said gently. "But thank you for saying it." He looked like he wanted to say more, but I didn't give him the chance. I placed my tomatoes in my basket and walked away. As I left, I heard him call after me, "I'm happy you found yourself, Ada." I didn't turn around, but I smiled. Because he was right. I had found myself, and she was stronger than I ever imagined. That night, I cooked dinner for myself. Just me. No friends. No classes. No pressure. I made jollof rice, fried plantain, and grilled fish. Simple. Delicious. Perfect. I set the table nicely, lit a candle, played soft music, and I sat down to eat alone. But I wasn't lonely. I was complete. Somewhere along this journey, I'd learned the most important lesson of all. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't love others if you don't love yourself first. And loving yourself means taking care of yourself, feeding yourself, protecting yourself. It means not trusting blindly, not ignoring warning signs, not sacrificing your health for convenience. It means listening when people who love you give good advice. It means being willing to change, even when change is scary. It means forgiving yourself for past mistakes and choosing better every single day. As I took the first bite of my homemade meal, I thought about everything that had led me here. The sickness, the hospital, the betrayal, the heartbreak, the healing. And I realized something beautiful. I didn't need a man to complete me. I didn't need fancy restaurants to feed me. I didn't need anyone's approval to feel worthy. I had everything I needed right here. In my hands. In my kitchen. In my heart. 1 year later, my cooking classes had grown. I now taught 20 people every week. My interview had been featured in magazines. I'd been invited to speak at schools about food safety and self-care. But the moment that meant the most came on a random Tuesday. A young girl, maybe 16, approached me after class. Her mother stood behind her, smiling. "Miss Ada," the girl said shyly, "I just wanted to say thank you. My mom showed me your interview when I was sick from eating bad street food. You inspired me to learn how to cook. And now I cook for my whole family." Her mother nodded. "She's better at it than I am now." The girl blushed. "I want to be like you when I grow up. Someone who helps people take care of themselves." I felt tears prick my eyes. This was why I'd shared my story. Why I'd been vulnerable. Why I'd turned my pain into purpose. "You already are like me," I told her. "Because you chose to change. And that's the bravest thing anyone can do." She hugged me tight, and I hugged her back. That night, I wrote in my journal. Something I'd started doing during my healing process. "Dear past Ada, I forgive you for not knowing better, for trusting the wrong people and the wrong places, for ignoring good advice, for almost destroying yourself because you didn't think you were worth protecting. But I'm also grateful to you, because your mistakes taught me lessons I'll carry forever. Your pain gave me purpose. Your struggle made me strong. You thought eating out every day meant freedom. But real freedom is knowing how to take care of yourself. Real freedom is not depending on anyone else to survive. Real freedom is choosing yourself every single day. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I promise to keep honoring you by living better. Love, Present Ada. I closed the journal and looked around my kitchen. My clean, organized, beautiful kitchen. The place that had once scared me now felt like home. My phone buzzed. A message from Chisholm. Dinner tomorrow? Your place? I want to taste your new recipe. I smiled and typed back. Of course. I'll cook for us. 3 words I never thought I'd say with pride. But I did. And I meant them. The end.